All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome. It's 10 new brews. A little different this time. We're doing 5 historic and 5 standard decks. And this is a standard deck. It's our first standard brew of the day. And it's a whopper. It's a whopper. A little Wither Bloom action. A little, where's Blex?
Where are they?
Blex. Blex Vexing Pest. Blex is a 3-mana 3-2. It's a lord for pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders. Creepy. Whenever it dies, you gain 4 life. The backside, however, is really, really good. The search for Blex, or just, I guess, search. It's just a search for Blex, not the search for Blex. Black, 2 sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can put any of them you want into your hand for 3 life each. And the rest go to the graveyard, which is very, very important. And we're playing a Wither Bloomy, life-gainy, recursion-y deck. So we have 2 main recursive elements here. Maybe you forgot this card was in standard. I didn't, though. I didn't. And Silver Smoke Ghoul, 3-1 for 3 mana for a 3-1. End step. If you gain 3 life this turn, comes back for free. Pay 2, sack it, draw a card. Card cease play and dredge. Solid recursive thing. It's about as close as we get to Bloodghast in standard, honestly. And then we have Deathless Knight. 4 mana Golgari hybrids for a 4-2 haste. First time you gain life each turn, it goes back to your hand. Now, this works really, really well with Liliana, Waker of the Dead. So you can discard either one of these. You can just gain life every turn, and then keep discarding Knight, getting it back, discard it, get it back, which is pretty awesome. We also have a bit of a life gain theme here, too. So we have Dina, Soul Steeper.
Lesku, I made a stream again.
What's up, Matt? Whenever you gain a life, your opponent loses a life. And then we have Vito, Thorn of Escrows, same thing. Whenever you gain life, they lose that much life, which is pretty cool. So all your life gains are now drains, which is awesome. Our life gaining effects, we've got Overgrown Arch here, which is honestly a pretty cool card. This is an 0-4 wall for 2, and you can sacrifice it to learn, which we'll get to in a bit, as well as just tap and gain a life. So it just gains life every turn, which is pretty good. And then it can trigger all of our stuff, instant speed, which is kind of cool. We got Mire Triton gain some life here, a little graveyard action as well. We've got Erebos Intervention, our removal spell that gains life, which is cool. And we also have Valentine, Dean of the Vein. So the front side of this is castable. It's like not great, but it's castable. 1 Menace, lifelink, and then your opponent's stuff dies, you can exile it. The backside is Lizette, Dean of the Root. 4 mana for a 4-4, which is fine. Whenever you gain life, you can pay 1 to put a counter on all of your creatures, and they gain trample, which is pretty awesome. Now we have Cling to Dust here as a little extra way to keep gaining life repeatedly during the game. We have Mortality Spear, which is a pretty decent removal spell. And you also Scavenging Ooze to gain some life as well. And the cool thing is, a lot of our life gain comes from our lands. We have 4 Jungle Hollow. The unironic Jungle Hollows, right? It's not budget. We just want to gain life. We want to duel, and gaining a life in this deck is better than a Scryland. So 4 Jungle Hollow, 2 Radiant Fountain. So we have a lot of life gain in our lands as well. And kind of like a grindy, graveyardy deck. And then, of course, we have the learn cards in Overgrown Arch, which you can sack and go get. Necrotic Fumes is actually awesome. Sack a token to kill a creature or planeswalker. We have Containment Breach, Disenchant, Basic Conjuration or whatever. Green 1 Lesson. Look at the top 6, reveal a creature, put it in your hand, and gain 3. The perfect amount of life to gain. So that's a really cool card. We're playing 2 Pest Summonings because we have a lot of token stuff. And Mascot Exhibition and Environmental Sciences. So only 4 learn cards in our deck, but obviously the sideboard is free. And then in best of 3, we've got to figure out what cards are going to sideboard or not. But I'm pumped for this deck. This is pretty sweet. And then we're going to see where's Blex? It's our second deck so far. Brought to you by Colas Apparel. ColasApparel.shop. Promo code Jim 10% off your order. ColasApparel.shop. They got a new shirt design. It's not. I don't have a graphic for it yet. It's a freaking Run the Jewel shirt. It's awesome with a mock sapphire. Really, really awesome. Check it out. ColasApparel.shop. Promo code Jim 10% off your order. Get my shirt. Get other good shirts. Get this shirt. ColasApparel.shop. Let's go. Yes, they changed the best of 1 sideboard rules. Best of 1 sideboards are now 7 cards only. So you can't load them up with a million cards. And our opener here it's fine. Double Jungle Hollow, of course. Let's get some stuff here. It's nothing too amazing. That's fine. And we're gonna play a Jungle Hollow tapped. No limited today. 10 new brews, 5 historic decks, 5 standard decks. Kind of cool background. Perfect champion. Cool. Bring it on. Alright, that's perfect. So we'll play this, and we'll play the Overgrown Arch. Get our life gain on. Get our blocks on. Get some Ember Cleaves going. Perfect. Block. 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 They have like Frostbite +2/+0 here. Looks like it. They've killed our wall. They've killed our wall. Frostbite, sure. So we can like Silver Smoke Wool. Actually, I can't block this thing. We can like Scavenging Ooze here, and like we'll pay 3, but then we'll gain a life and make it a thing, which is kind of fine. Well, it's not ideal, but. This, eat ourselves a an arch. So they can't stomp this. Castle, sure. They would need a Snowland and another Frostbite to kill it. No, we're not going to block them. Then they can't stomp it. So we got 3 life here. We got Dean of the Root, is pretty sweet. That's a good card. That's a good card. We drew a land. I mean, Silver Smoke blocks the Annex pretty
Thanks
well,
for
actually.
Still doing 10 new brews and for the months of awesome content. Looking forward to many more.
What's up, DM? Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Deck 2 of 10. Yes, deck 2 of 10. We play the Dean of the Root here. We could just play like Silver Smoke Wool and play a land. Putting together the Mire Triton and the Jungle Hollow means we can gain enough life to activate this too. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, we did miss. Place your bets. Predictions are up. Don't really have a recourse to Embercleave at the moment. Silver Smote. A1. Just gonna play this. Play this, they go. The 4/4 can block the champion pretty safely. So we need multiple things to get it going. Bonus of a tank. Bonus of the freaking tank here. Jeez. We got 10 decks to play, my friend. We gotta go here. We gotta go. Sorry to later what I would like to today. Hallway's painted though. Hallway looks good. Hallway upstairs. I was on a 20-foot ladder yesterday, painting stuff. All right, so there's going to attack with Annex here. We can block the Dean on the Annex, honestly, and like if they have a trick, it would need to be like a stomp or something. Then we get some tokens. We lose our thing, or we can just hold it and pump the squad. You know, we could like play Mire Triton, pump, land, pump. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna take it. Just gonna take it. Take 3, whatever. The next turn's Mire Triton pump, land pump. This card seems really good. Maybe we want pump instead. Hey, we drew an answer to Embercleave. That's pretty sweet. So we're just gonna have Mire Triton pump, Jungle Hollow pump. Yeah, that's pretty good. Over Silver Smoke Wool. Nope. Never lucky. Pay 1. This card's great. We need more of this card. Like easy peasy. Now I have a 5/5 and a 6/6. Do we just smash? Embercleave is what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Oh my god. Embercleave's so dumb. 14, 15. 16, 17, we have Stomp. Let's get the Ooze and leave 6/6 back. No, we actually have a creature in the bin for us. We have an Ooze trigger too. This deck seems real good. All right, so here's your obvious Embercleave, which is fine. Put this here and this here. And I mean, there's dead on the backswing if they cleave, so. This card's a house. This card's a house. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Nice Ember Cleave opponent. His attack's terrible for you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Get off my plane.
Look how dead our opponent is. Because they are dead. Right? Are they dead? Maybe they're not dead. We get the trigger this twice. Yeah, they're dead, right? So it's 8, 14, 15. Exactly lethal? God, that's good. Beat a champion. Okay, the mana. Beat a Rock Knight. Okay, the 1. That's 8 and 8, 16. That's more than enough. I actually can't do math. I was accounting the counters on scavenging use. You got trample too. Doesn't matter, they can't block. Wow!
Game.
Impressive first game here for Where's Blex. Impressive. Impressive. That was a cool one. That was a cool one. That was impressive. Let's go again. Where's Blex? Where's Blex? I don't know. Where's Blex?
Where are they?
I don't know. Let's go. 1-0. Yeah, that was awesome. That was really, really cool. You might need to add more of those. Alright, so we got a pretty good hand here. We got our Silver Smote, Liliana, Meyer Triton. Black's looking for Waldo. Yes. Obosh, the Prey Piercer. Fine, sure. Alright, we're gonna Arch here, I think. Over Meyer Triton. Also, it's also a stop turn too, so. Overgrown Arch, Inconstructed. Passage, sure. Yeah, sure. As well, Innkeeper. There he is! I found him! Search for Blex, huh? Okay, so we're gonna Silver Smote here, and next turn we'll search for Blex. Have we seen an opponent play a Strixhaven card yet? No. No, we've not. You can't really blame our opponents. You know, Magic Green is not cheap, so. Let's go. Oh, Inquisition, sure. That is true. That is true. Gain a life. Alright, send in the Silver Smoke Pool. Okay, it's stomped. Mama said no stomps, okay. We'll just cast the old Search for Blex. Better have a cool animation. Oh, looting, sure. I don't really count looting and Inquisition aren't exactly Strixhaven cards, you know? It's almost like a huge historic anthology, you know? Alright, so they should have mana up again. They should have another main deck dispute. Like, we could like sack Silver Smote and like sack it, play Meyer Triton, gain a life, get it back. But I kind of want a Liliana here. It'd be pretty sad if they have another dispute. Red 7 gain 3 life this turn. Bring it back. Alright, I'm gonna. Like, what else could they possibly have here? I'm just gonna play the Meyer Triton. So play Swamp. Play Meyer Triton first because this is just at the end step triggers. So yeah, definitely have a dispute. Sure. So do that. We hit another Silver Smoke Ghoul.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
And then we sack this and draw a card. Gain a life. End step. Draw land here, damn. Brazen Borrower. Just hard casting Borrower, sure. Get back double Silver Smoke Ghoul. Now, how do I look at my sideboard? There you go. Cool. Elder Dargaroth. There's currently 3 cards in my sideboard. Tilt. Well, Liliana's pretty dead, but that's okay. That's okay. We, start by drawing a card, I think. Okay. I mean, we can pump my squad. Doesn't really, like, do much, though. Should I kill Gargi, I think, so... We're just going to attack, and they'll block, and we'll just finish off the Gargi with Liliana. Which kind of stinks, but... Oh, we have 2 Lightning Helix decks today, yes. Not 1, but 2 Lightning Helix decks. Look at these blocks. Look at these blocks. Coward. Coward. Like a 3/3. Fine, now we have 6 in the bin. We could have killed it anyway. There's no way to get a card in the graveyard, though, so... Play Liliana. Nice in the Gargaroth. It's just, like, too good. And we're going to hold this and just say go. Fortunately, like, probably should play Ultimatum on turn 6, or turn 7, I mean, and kill us, but... What do you got, opponent? Oh, like Great Henge. Cool. You'll have that card. We do have 3 ways to kill it, so... We're also going to learn for a way to kill it, too.
You only think you've won.
Deathless Knight? That's kind of gas. We can flashback Cling to gain 3 life, too. Cling's actually pretty awesome in this deck. Because the life gain, like, actually matters. So we can just, like, learn and kill the Henge. Look at our sideboard real fast. So we have the Containment Breach, destroys an artifact or enchantment, and that's fine, yeah. So... We'll just kill this, I guess. Attack. It does cost us our life gain effect, but let's learn. Kill this. Play Forest. Whatever. Say go. We can like try and sack the Ghoul and like look for a life gain effect, you know? Oh, it doesn't tap to learn? Oops, I could have gained 1. I missed a life gain. Welcome to the stream. Brand new cards. Silver Smoke Ghoul's freaking tight. I like this card a lot. Oh, look. Alright, I'm pretty pumped to just sack this and draw a card. We can just cling it, we have to get it back, so. Coming in. Draw. Veto. Okay. I mean, they got 2 cards left. And they just like tee off next turn. We can Deathless Knight. We can Knight and play Dean of the Root. Hopefully they don't just like tee off on us and play a million creatures next turn. Which is obviously pretty possible, but... We have double Silver Smote. Double Land Dragon. Sure. Cycle Triumph. That's a good sign. I say Dragon's great, but Cycle Dragon is a pretty good sign for us. Play land, sure. We're looking for Blex. We're looking for Blex. I got like veto lifelink and just kill them, right? No, maybe not. Never mind. Alright, we draw land. Alright, yeah, that's kind of a problem. Might have just got Eldrained out this game. He's coming back tapped too. Yeah, so... We got enough mana to veto. We could cling and then pump, but that attack just isn't good enough. So... Yeah, I don't think it matters what we do. Sucks is like we're like working, our engine's working pretty well here, but I guess we just like try and I don't even know if we can draw, honestly. Alright, that's fine, they got us. Eldraine wins again. 1-1. Eldraine wins again. It's okay. Happens. Happens. I am playing the Inside Tournament on Sunday. It's a historic event. So big 5K. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Cling gets back both ghouls, but they come in tapped, so they can't block. And we're just not beating the dragon and the flyer. Trying, folks. Eldraine's too good. This deck number 2 of 10. Sure. Sounds fine. Just draw land, but... Second Deathless Knight. Draw Lando? What is this? Boros something? Boros something? Intimidator, sure. We didn't draw land. Tilt! Alright. Sure. If we Mire Triton here and hit one of our Silver Smoke ghouls, that'd be tight. It's okay. The Intimidator. They have a Skyclave also. Let's see, so you can make things not block, +1 and trample, sure. Kind of a cool card. Doesn't see a ton of play. Hollow Blade, sure. You need to draw lands. We do need to draw lands. Not gonna lie. Possible it's a Winona deck, but they do have 2 humans in play, so we're not super scared at the moment. We draw land. We could play Veto here. Just get the Veto thing going. Trying both Deathless Knights isn't really ideal. This is fine though. So play 3. Play Veto. Just say go. Veto. Whenever you gain life, your opponent loses that much life. And you can also give all yourself lifelink too, which is also pretty fancy. Let's hear it for Veto.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Come on, I can't hear you!
A lot of water today. Long stream. Long stream. Yeah, we get it. Clear 1 tribal. Got it. Core Blade Master. Warriors you control have double strike. Equipped warriors. Sorry, equipped. Okay. Well, they ain't getting through yet. We draw like a land here. We did draw a land. So now you can play the Dean of the Vein. Get things going there. Maybe ship. Because they have an Embercleave. I guess Embercleave gets double strike anyway, right? So a little redundant on Embercleave, you know. Yeah, Chain Whirler is pretty good in this board. It's pretty good. All right, so we'll just say go. Next turn we have numerous triggers on Dina the Root. This card's a nut. This is probably a 4 of. Like, because the front side has like the diminishing returns of a legend just aren't there. Because the front side just like is pretty good with the Lizette already in play. Alright, so he makes some blocks here. It's an Embercleave. I typically don't change the decks now. So we're gonna block. I guess we're just putting this here, and they could have a thing, but block one of these. I think it's our only blocks. Maybe Embercleave, maybe Embercleave. E, new sub. What's your name? Where from? Thanks so much. Embercleave in their core Blade Master deck. Alright. That's going to go on the Hollow Blade, I assume. They're going to give the Hollow Blade Trample. Okay. Okay. That's a bop. That's a bop. I ain't that on me, alright? Draw a Soul Steeper. I think we're just... This is 10 next turn. We can Mire Triton, gain life, trigger, Overgrown Arch, trigger, attack, try and set up for next turn. Definitely a mana-hungry deck, for sure.
Got the triple woo.
Mordor reset, thanks so much. Silver Smoke Wool? We do need to not die, obviously. Pump a squad. Maybe we send the Dean just to leave everything back. Veto, I guess Veto can't block this. Nothing can block this thing successfully. Also gaining life too, so... Obviously these can make two things into cowards too, so our blocks are terrible. I think we're like in a bit. I'll just say go. We can pump a squad again, which is pretty great. We found Blex in the graveyard. Only drawn Blex once so far. It's a 4 of. Definitely the cornerstone, the backbone of a deck. Card's really, really good. So far the Blex is really, really good, and the Dean is really, really good. Fearless Voyager. If you attack with one or more equipped creatures, draw a card. You may unattach equipment. If you do, indestructible. Sure. Whatever. They draw a card. I don't really care about that. Sure. We are going to have a very large trampling force next turn. Even just drawing a land next turn would be pretty sweet. We should draw a land. We should play Deathless Knight. Pump the squad up. Alright, so this can't block this turn. Or can't block warriors, sorry. I guess they have all warriors, so they're gonna attack. That's a 10 ball. Sure, draw a card. Just take 10. Like, there's no good block, so sure, whatever. Take 10. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. Gain a life. Pump the squad. We also learn for disenchant if we draw land, too. Like, we're attacking for a lot next turn. If we draw land, especially, they only have so much toughness, and everything we have has trample. Honestly, if we just attack and veto them, they're just dead, too. If we just draw an untapped land. We just draw an untapped land. That is not... We found him! We found him. Not a good time. We found him. All right, so we play Dina. We pump. We attack. They have 3. They have 6 toughness. We're going to have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6. We have 16 travel power, but they have 6 toughness. That's not enough. I think we're dead, unfortunately. I think we're just a little short. Maybe we can, like, chump block the Intimidator, but we can't even learn for a disenchant either, right? So the disenchant costs 3. We'd have a Land Searcher, but Blex does block for 4 life, but it only soaks up 2 trample damage. Also, they make some a camp block too. So should I play this? So they go. Veto costs 5 to activate for your mana short. Any untapped land there won the game like 4 different ways. So unfortunately, we didn't draw it. It's all right though. Sack creature and gets +X plus power. Sure. I mean, now we get to, again, gain a life. We drain for 2. We pump the entire team. We got to chump block this thing. Honestly, our wall's getting bigger, too. Pump for warriors. Whatever, sure. So we can, like, chump block with the wall and just, like, soak up a bunch of damage, pump the team, gain some life. Alright, this can't block. We might just be dead, though. What's up, JC? How's Strixhaven so far? Don't ask our opponents, they wouldn't know. That's been cool so far. Played Panza in Historic, and now we're playing this deck. This deck seems awesome. Definitely, you know, it's a first draft of a deck, but... Alright, so these 2 can't block. Yeah, they're going to have some unblocked attackers. I think we're just dead, but... We'll make some blocks. Whatever happens, happens. I think that's trample, right? Yeah, so... This soaks up. We take 3 from this. We also want things to attack back with. Yeah, we're just dead. All right. Yeah, we're dead. All right, if we drew another land, we would have won this game, right? Does Veto and Mire Triton Veto trigger? We can't activate Veto, folks. Cost 5. So take one, pump. Not enough. Yeah, so unfortunately we just couldn't draw lands. The Deathless Knights are like a lot for Liliana, honestly, as they're a little clunky. We only have 2 of them. We drew both. We drew both Deathless Knights and not enough lands, unfortunately. Also a kill spell for the you know, the Embercleave would have been cool too, but yeah, so we're super dead. That's fine. That's fine. The deck is clearly functioning. You know, part of these early access streams is sort of like, will our decks function? You know, and the core things we're doing here are pretty sweet. So now we are 1-1, or we're 1-2. We lost to the Eldraine adventure deck too, right? All Eldraine all the time. Where's Blax? 1-2. We can rally back though. We can rally back for the 3-2. We can definitely do it. Yeah, sure. It's fine. Yeah, the power level of Strixhaven is definitely lower than obviously Eldraine, and I think that's a really good thing. Unfortunately, we're not going to see the benefits from it for a while, because the Eldraine cards are still legal. But realistically, the fact that the Strixhaven cards are so synergy driven and not just like pushed power level is like a really, really good thing for design overall. So rescue. We just have like a super linear cycling deck, sure. All right, yeah, we'll just play Silver Smogul. I think it's like needs a little more interaction. We have 3 of the Vindicate and then 3 Lilianas as our interaction, but Another Knight and another Mist land drop. God, you're killing me. How many lands are you playing? Playing a decent amount of lands, right? God, you're killing me over here. Yeah, we're in trouble again. We just don't have any lands. I guess they don't have lands either, but they have a really, really good draw. Alright. Sure. We can sack the Silver Smooch. Doesn't really do anything, though. I mean, they just, like, cycle this turn. I think we're just, like, dead. Just have 2 5/5 foxes. Yeah, we're just super dead. Well, it's 22 plus the 2 spell lands, right? So we have 24 lands, basically. I mean, we can pump the power of this to 4. But they obviously just have all of the cyclers in the world in their hand. Yeah, let's block like this, I guess. Oh, they only had 1? That's a huge tilt. That's a huge tilt. Alright. Well, we drew our land. That's good at least. Maybe we can't cancel Liliana. It's obviously a cost of playing Radiant Fountain in our deck, you know. But, I think we're just, like, 1,000 times dead. We just, like, can't... They're opening, which is way too good. Can gain only 1. Like a Triome? Alright. This time we didn't get Eldrained. We got Icorian. Like, their hand actually wasn't even that good this game. Because they had like multiple tap land stuff. Yes, obviously Fountain plus the Hollow Knight is a little awkward, but the goal is to keep discarding the Knight to Liliana every turn, just buy it back. Let's discard it, buy it back, discard it. And Fountain's just so good in the deck that I think it's worth it, even though it is very awkward, I agree. I mean, whatever, we're just dead. Alright. So, unsurprisingly, the top tier decks in Standard are still very good. Okay, so I think we're going to lose a little more than usual this early access stream because we've not played against like a deck with like a single new card in it. They're just all stock best decks in the format. So, it's alright. It's alright, you know. I agree, Butcom. I didn't think it would be this drastic as far as you know, missing early access stream, but it's all right. We're gonna make do what we got. You know, we're playing with new cards. We're just gonna do our thing. And if you are unhappy with the lack of early access stream, I encourage you to contact Wizards kindly and let them know your thoughts. What is we just can't draw lands with this deck. We just can't draw lands. All right, we're gonna mulligan. Sure, better. Keep this. I'm gonna ditch the Soul Steeper. This card seems like, it's okay, whatever, you know. Plains, go. We found him. There he is.
Bingo!
There he is. All right, so black, white, Luminarch, Aspirin, sure. 24 lands. There's 2 spell lands, folks. All right, so play the Arch. Aspirant's a little annoying. Maybe the Agony's Awakening isn't even worth it. I'm blocking. We don't put walls on I cannot block with, all right? Oh no, Naka, you're totally right. I'm not like blaming my opponents for not playing new cards. Like, what? All right, so much for stock decks, I guess. People are just playing what they have, obviously, because they don't have the cards yet, which is totally fine, you know. Man, we just got punked out. Fight is won. Skyclave Basilica, sure. I love how this Luminarch's 1 turn ahead of our intervention every turn. I mean, next turn we're gonna Blex. Go search for Blex, it's pretty sweet. Silver Quill Silencer. What are they gonna name? What are they gonna name? Look at our freaking deck. We played Silver Smoke Wool and Overgrown Arch. They named Silver Smoke Wool. Well, I want to play that card anyway. No blocks here. We got a new card, folks. We got a new card. Woo! All right, so we're going to play Search for Blex. Look at the top 5, and we have to put a Silver Smoke Wool into the bin. So we're going to put the Blex into our hand and the Radiant Fountain and pitch the rest. Sure. And we'll say go. They were like Skyclave Apparition this year, it'd be pretty bad, but Humiliate. So they get to discard a card from our hand and put a counter on a creature. Sure. So we are gaining life to return these Silver Smokes next turn, but it might just be like in trouble, honestly. Get the intervention, which is good. Goodbye, Liliana. Sure. So they managed to pump these things. So we gotta just block here and preserve our life total. Mire Triton. That was a really good draw. Because the Triton plus the fountain can return our things. Well, we kind of want to kill this Luminarch Aspirant with this Erebos intervention, honestly. Yeah. So we're just going to like pop off, I think. They can't save it either. Yeah, we're just going to pop. I think we're going to do it now, I think, too. We get our life, go to 11, get our 2 Silver Smokes back. There you go. Next turn we have a Radiant Fountain plus Mire Triton to get stuff back, too. We got the old Blex Dog, too. Righteous Valkyrie. Sure. Card. So like a cleric deck, it makes sense. They're just playing all clerics. Searching for Blex again is a little tough. It's a little tough. We could like play land Mire Triton, obviously. Kind of need these back to block. We can double block the Silver Quill. Play Mire Triton. We can like double sack. We could like sack, get them back. They come back tapped, so we need to like stay alive here. This might just be Mire Triton, say go, and then end step sack, block and sack both of these. Let's see, Mire Triton turns up. Another Silver Smoke Wool.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
That's pretty dope. Eat. Attack. Block. I get to sack now. I'm gonna... It's so annoying because like we're like a little short on getting it back. We can't just leave our only 1 blocker back for Silver Quill. All right, we're gonna wait a turn. I don't want to return this yet because I want to save Fountain for bringing them all back next turn. So we're just gonna say go. I could have Fountain back this one. I want to sack both of these and get them all back again next turn. So. Iris. I guess. All right, sure. That's annoying. So sack these. Mire Triton. All right, that works. Acadine's Awakening. It's not particularly great. Sure. So I get the Triton and make more blockers too. Sure. We're in like okay shape. We should draw a kill spell for this thing, honestly. Go. Black. Do I play Blax or just hold it? Because I kind of want to cast the Search for Blex again, you know. But I guess we have the engine of these Silver Smoke Ghouls. We'll just play this, I guess. And this is beginning of your end step, so. So no attacks. Get all the Silver Smokes back. There we go. We just need to draw some removal spells. That's bad. Tainted Pack deck? What would that entail? Like, what would a Tainted Pack deck be? Silencer's coming in. They want to recast the Silencer. That's with the Lurus. That's kind of gross. It should be like half the block, so. Nikes. Alright, so draw. Veto. Yeah, we need that we need the rare. Like the flip card. That's like the most important card, I think, by like a lot. And we're just like not playing enough of them. Silver Smoot. Veto. We can like veto lifelink attack here. Which honestly is not bad. It's not great. I mean, I think we're dead, but. I don't know. Whatever. Can attack. Let them figure it out. Sure. So, lifelink. Deal 10, gain 10. Get back our Silver Smotes. That was pretty sweet. I mean, like, we're still, like, in this game, right? Like. We just get to like veto, or sorry, veto Silver Smoke's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Pump Lurus, yeah, whatever. That's a lot, but whatever. Sure. So 6. There he is. But I can't do this and pump and lifelink, which kind of sucks. They're sort of like locked into. We're sort of locked into having to gain life now. That's so awkward. I could play this, play the hollow, pump the squad, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If I just like lifelink attack, they block 1, take 3, 6. I think they're just dead. I mean, assuming they don't have something here, which they definitely could. Let's just go for it, try and kill him. What are we gonna do, you know?
10 Brews height.
Oh man, Cole, what's up? You got a trick? No? Oh!
Blouses.
You're dead!
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Okay, so we went 2 and 3. We did lose to some like just stock tier 1 Eldraine decks, but there is definitely something here. There is definitely something here. I am pretty impressed with what was going on here. I would say that the deck needs to be built better. Absolutely. It wasn't like the deck's definitely not built properly. You know, the Deathless Knights might more of like a sideboard card, maybe. Maybe we want all 4 Mortality Spheres. The Soul Steeper seems pretty bad, but the overall core of just like the Blex, the Search for Blex, Silver Smoke Wool was phenomenal. Lizette was phenomenal. Honestly, probably a second Cling to Dust too. I'll work on this more. Again, look for my article on CoolStuffInc.com tomorrow. I'm going to go over all the decks, my thoughts on each, my prospects for each. This was a 2-3 in record, but I think that could be a lot better than that. I think there's potential here for sure. Shadow Spear is pretty cool too. That's a good idea. So, sweet. Cool deck. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Thanks, YouTube. Look for more brews. This is brew 2 of 10.